Good morning and welcome to P&B Sports. I am Abel Sunday, and today we'll be talking to the founder and the coach of Raptors Basketball Club in Lagos, and he will be telling us how the challenges he faced over these years, how he set up the academy. But don't go anywhere because we'll have a lot to talk about this morning. I'm Abel Sunday. Just stick close to your teacup because P&B Sport will start now. Welcome back. It's P&B Sport right here in Abuja, and we'll have right here with us Coach Charles Ibeziko. Coach Charles, I'm sorry, forgive me. I did not pronounce the name very well. I'm very sorry. Forgive me. Izako. Okay. Good morning, sir. And how is your morning? How are you this morning?
I'm good.
And how is Lagos this morning? Hope the time is not that much in Lagos.
There's nothing like a Hamatan in Lagos. It's just a few breeze. It's not really Hamatan.
Okay, that's good.
Compare it with Abuja.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Charles, Coach Charles, let's go into you've been a big figure in basketball in Nigeria. No doubt about it. Your name is like if you hear Coach Charlie is a household name in this country. But Coach Charles, I know this is a very difficult thing to do. How were you able to build this over the time before we go to your academy?
Yeah, it's not easy, but you don't have to relent. If you are really have passion about this sport called basketball, you got to be there, and that's really that giving me strength to keep on going and going with that relent.
Okay, Coach Charles, let's go back to Raptors Club Academy. What bettered this idea? Why the name? Why the idea? Why do you want to do this? Just give us your inspiration why you went into this full time.
Yeah, when I was in America, the first time I came to America, the game, because I never played in basketball in Nigeria.
Okay.
Never even liked basketball, never even see basketball in Nigeria until I get to America. And when I get to America, I saw them playing the game. I never even liked it until somebody introduced me. And the first time they introduced me to this basketball, I get in love with the basketball. And since that time, and then I have in mind that I'm going to have my own team one day. And it has been a long time. It's not today. It didn't start today. It's been since you're talking about 1980 something. That's where I have inspiration to open academy in Nigeria.
Perfect. And when you started your team becomes so formidable. Anytime you play any championship, everybody expected that Raptors should be on top. And of course, you've never disappointed. Any team, any competition you participate in, you always make an impact. But what do you tell your boys oftentimes when you go for a championship like this?
It's not easy, man. Because I told you something. Here in Lagos, and when I came up from America, there's just about 2 or 3 academies, let's say 2 academies in here. But when I started my own, I started with full and force that I hate. Whatever I'm gonna do, I will do it right. So doing it right is making sure that we don't go back and give up, say, we're not going to be training again. We train every day, especially. Even the former president of MBBF recognize it. I remember when we came to Abuja to play Division 1, he so many people that anytime they come to Lagos, Coach Charles is always training his boy. Money, night, and never. Basketball, we drink basketball, we eat basketball. So there's no way that I'll go to competition and, be the last person. That's why, you keep on doing it. That's it. And many people are emulating it right now in Lagos and see what I've already put on the ground. They say, Coach Charles is number one.
That's true. And let's flip back a little, because I have an interview with you. I have an opportunity to have an interview with you in Lagos. You remember sometime April during Louis Edem Championship, I had an interview with you and I was asking you about your team. What really happened? Because there was a game you played against. I'm trying to get the team's name now. I'm trying to get the teams. I can't remember. Third place actually, and your team was in Louis Edem Championship last year.
That was Louis Edem, and we are getting ready for another edition.
Exactly. I'm coming there actually. So, what with your preparation last year, or where you finished last year, and with your preparation this year, how can you assess your team, and what do you see where you finish this year? Because over time, Spartans Knight of Ghana has been really getting to the finals, and they have not been winning. They've got to 3 finals now. They have not won. So this time, what do you think? Where do you see Raptors finish this time?
I tell you what, it's gonna be a different ball game this year because I've taken third place twice, and I'm fighting, because I never have opportunity to play Ghana team, and I'm believing in this time around. It's going to be very difficult for them or whoever that's going to play against Raptors, because we're not going to be every year third place, So we're fighting back to to at least be first or second this year. So that's what I'm really fighting. And it's going to be a different booking, and I hope you're going to be there.
I will try. I will try. I'm sure P&B will send me down there to cover. I'm sure I will try and come. Then, coach, let's stay with Louis Edem. The competition as a whole, do you think Louis Edem is actually doing the right thing? Is he doing well? Do you think the competition is improving the quality of the players that we are producing? Can you just give us a little thought about that?
Honestly speaking, Louis Edem is doing a fantastic job. Think about what is going on in Nigeria today. We don't even have a league to talk about, He's coming every year doing it, and he's improving our players. And everybody thinking about it every year. They know that Louis Edem is going to come. Fantastic job, honestly speaking. He's helping us. He's helping the national team. He's helping the academy. He's helping everybody for his game. This part that, is about money issue. But it's not, I'm not even thinking about money. I'm thinking about developing the players for another edition. That's exactly what I'm thinking. When you talk about the competition right now or any tournament in Nigeria, Louis Edem is number one.
Fantastic. Okay, you just mentioned the MBBF now. Let's just bring that story in now. This administration, so far since they come on board, I don't know, how can you rate them? Because before now, I think since they came in, we've never had a full stretch league. We always have this abridged league, maybe 1 week, 2 week, or something like that. So how can you really assess this administration, Charles?
I'll tell you what, when you talk about Musa Kida, he's a nice guy, he's a person who really loves basketball. But I'm telling you what, the people around him don't do the good thing to promote this game. Do you understand? We are lacking behind. Think about the whole Nigeria. Think about millions of Nigerians. Think about the black nation of Nigeria when you talk about sport. We are supposed to be number one in Africa. Not even, we're supposed to be challenging American people. Do you understand? But because we don't have a real league in Nigeria, there's no way we can. The indigenous, the people that play the game in Nigeria here, nothing is for them. You're not thinking about a league, and you're talking about a week because of power. And I remember last year, they went to Asaba play for a week. After that, they go to listen. That thing will never develop a player in Nigeria. Do you understand? And also, they started well with Division 1 and Division 2, but right now, there's nothing to write home about them. Because I'm thinking about every year we carry over our Division 1 and Division 2. Like last year, we didn't play Division 1, we didn't play Division 2. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Total gave us, listen, they are the sponsorer. You understand? So the people that work with either they are not doing a good job, honestly speaking.
Yeah, you talked about Division 1, and actually they introduced this Division 1 and Division 2, to be honest. So we can give that to them. But to be honest, if the progression, if actually we have D2, the calendar, I'm talking about the calendar now. Why don't we have a standard calendar? We know, okay, this quarter we are going to play D1. Are you there, Coach Charles? Are you there, Coach Charles?
Hello?
Okay, are you with me?
So if,
Okay, I'm saying that why don't we have something like a standard calendar that will know that, okay, everything that is in D2, we know that, okay, the first quarter of this year we are going to play D2 and the standard is going to stay there. Then maybe the second quarter we are playing D1, you understand? Then maybe the league will start from this. Why don't we have a standard calendar like that? Because most times you see they keep pushing it. It's next month. From next month they'll say it's the other month. So there's really no organization. I don't know why is it like that, Coach. Or if you have to advise MBBF, what will you tell them?
yeah, when we started this Division 1, Division 2 from Total, it was nice the first time because they really have calendar. But after the first edition, nothing, everything went sour. How? Do you understand? You don't do that. You must have a calendar for Division 2 because from Division 2 you will promoted to Division 1. From Division 1 you will promoted to what? Premier League. And we're not doing it. We are just, everybody's eyes is to go to bar, which is not the best because, it will not help us to develop our players. I'm telling you the truth. You know it. We must have a calendar for Division 1 and Division 2. Very necessary. Because over a year now, it's only, carry over. And when we carry over, it's always a confusion. Why confusion? Because, they started saying that if you play league, you can't play this one. If you play this one, you can't play league because there will be a confusion. So we are not doing it right. We must have calendar for Division 1 and Division 2, which is very, very necessary.
Okay, Coach Charles, as we try to wrap up, what advice, if you are opportune to advise the MBBF, what will you tell them to focus on? What will you tell them to do better?
I will tell them to focus on the grassroots, which is very, very important. No matter what you do, because they are focusing on the foreign, the people that are already developed. So anytime we have something, national team or whatever, we go to America to get them. And when we are getting them, some of them are not even active. That's why we're not winning. So you have to, basketball got what foundation? Even the American people knows it. If there's no foundation, there's no way.
So they should start. Are you there, Coach Charles? Are you there, Coach Charles? Are you there, Coach Charles? Okay, I think we just lost Coach Charles now. Let's go on a short break. When we are back, we'll try and see how we sort it. And Coach Charles will be here. Okay, you are here. Okay, he's here. Okay, Coach Charles, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. There was something. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. So you're talking about they should focus on the grassroots if the advice you are giving to MBBF now.
That's the foundation. That's all the text. Jordan, I don't play with Division 1 and Division 2. They are very necessary. They are very necessary. Children today, players today that are splitting. I know how many calls I've been receiving every day about coach, when it's going to be Division 1, we're going to be Division 2. This is where they want to showcase themselves. This is very important.
Fantastic. That's good, fantastic. Okay, Coach Charles, before I let you go, I know you're a very busy person, and I'm very sure that you're on your way to, or you're at the court already training. Before I let you go, what is the last word you have for Nigerians and for your audience that are listening to you? Probably those other coaches also that are looking up to you to be like the almighty Coach Charles one day. What are your words for them?
I'm giving these young coaches, never to relent. Keep on working hard to bring your skills up, because that's the problem. Some of them, they don't want to work. It's about money. Don't worry about the money. The money will come. So when I started, I was not taking the money. I used my money to develop people. But these days, everybody's thinking about money. Let's develop these words. Let them know that it's about basketball. You know, because many of the kids right now that are coming to basketball, they don't even think about developing themselves. They think about traveling, you know, and which is very wrong. So we have to develop our own. We must develop our own. Necessary, very necessary. That's what I'm going to give to all the young coaches coming up right now. Because we are aging now. Do you understand? I know when I started. And I have some coaches that I'm encouraging right now that works with me. That's what I always tell them, say, remember, this job, you have 20%, the player have 80%. Just give them what? Basic. They will excel. But don't relent in giving that basic. Let them know that they will do better if they listen. You understand? But the problem is that if they will get a player that is very tall, you know, they will telling the player you are going to America. That's not good. Develop the player first.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. On that note, founder Raptors Basketball Academy and also the head coach of Raptors Basketball Academy, Coach Charles. And I want to say very big thank you indeed, Coach Charles, for coming for this program and to talk to us. Thank you very much. And I believe that we'll catch up with you also during your the championship at Louis Edem. Hopefully, we are going to follow up. Then let's go on a short break. Yeah, let's go on a short break. When we are back, we might have the high flyers coach here on like to talk to us about their games so far. So let's go on a short break. Welcome back, and we'll have Coach Tobore, one of the coaches of High Flyers of Benin Basketball Club. And you remember he was here on our show on Monday when his younger team are going for their first outing for their championship this year, and he's going to tell us everything what found out. Coach Tobore, how are you? And how is Benin this morning?
Very good, sir. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. This one, your voice is down. I don't know what is going on. Is it like the championship did not favor you?
Not really. It has been a good run so far. We had a lot to learn and we had a lot of things to experience where it has been great fun. It's just a little thing with the cold around here.
Okay, Coach Tabore, how will you assess your fresh beams? Because let me just put it that way, because this is the first time, this is their first outing, this is the first time they're playing a major championship. They've never gone out before. Since you started taking them, they've never gone out before. How will you assess them in terms of development?
Sincerely, like what I told them yesterday, I'm very impressed because this is the first thing that is coming, very first team that they are playing together. And even though we've trained for a while, but being able to put themselves together during the game was a major challenge for them. But I'm happy with the way they were able to tackle the challenge because this is the very first time. They had game fright at first, and I expected that it would have stabilized them more than that, but they were able to manage it and they played to my best expectation, and I am very impressed with them, sincerely.
Okay. Now let's go into the dynamic. Now, what do you see them from here? Like your next competition, or what will you be telling them when you resume training, probably by next week? What will you be telling them, or what areas you think the loopholes you think you need to work on better as a team,
So,
as an individual? What areas you think you'll be working on better?
so this competition, I've actually, like I told them, that it's part of our training because we had a long year of training. So I told them that this is just part of our training. And indeed, it has really exposed them. I was very happy. About 5 of them came to me and were telling me that all what they were seeing, because they watched other games played, so other teams played, and they were not, the challenges that they were not able to tackle, they saw how other senior players that they admire tackled it, and then they came to me and were like, they saw all the things I've been pointing out about their games and how somebody else did it better and how they would definitely want to make those changes. I'm very impressed that they are coming back more enthusiastic about getting their game better. I thought they would be broken. I thought they would. I will have to do more work to encourage them in the game of basketball. But the fact that they lost and they came out at the group stage, I can see. They came back with very strong drive to want to improve their game and make it better. So we start training today already, and many of them are already talking about coming early, moving to start some things before we start our proper game. So it's a great win. Like I told my team, my other coaches, that we lost the game, but we won the team. So they are more focused now, and they are ready to take the road, and no matter what it takes, to the right path. So by next year, it's definitely going to be a much stronger team because now they are willing to do the work.
Fantastic. Okay, let's flip over. You just mentioned your other coaches. You guys are preparing for Division One, and it's around the corner. So the first team, what are the incentives put in place from the team, and what are those arrangements you guys have made already to see how these players can perform very well in your D1 quest for promotion to Premier League? So what are those things you think you've put in place for the players to perform or to train harder? Should I put it that way? Let me just leave it there. Let me not go too far and put so many dynamics.
Yes.
But I think the question now is, what are those things you guys are doing now? What's the level of your training?
So for the D1, when we suspect the earlier date we suspected, we came together and put up a lot of work together because we expected it was going to be last year. But having that, it didn't come the way we expected. Many of the players now, they are like far off. They are often separated. It's just few of them that are in Benin. So we know we definitely have to work together. But what we have to send a message to them, as senior coach sent a message to us, all that we just have to make sure that we keep fit, keep working, because it's just going to be like an impromptu call. So everyone right now in their individual states, they are putting their best work to it to make sure that they are fit and they are ready. We already had some process of training before together, and I believe that most of the team already have the chemistry and know what to do. So for now, awaiting the time and the actual date, we are just training individually, personally, to make sure that we are up to date and we are very fit to be ready whenever we are called upon.
Fantastic. On that note, Coach Tobori, coach of High Flyers of Benin, I want to say a very big thank you indeed for coming to this show to talk to us against about your team. And I wish you a better luck next time on your team. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, sir. Pleasure is mine.
That's all. That's the size of our show this morning. And from me and the entire team here, I want to say goodbye and see you next time.